What's good, everybody? What's good? It's your boy JT Opposite from I'm back with another one. I'm going in tonight. So check it. Before I get started, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. So I was just thinking something, and I might go off and go too hard on this. Lord forgive me, but I thank God, His Son Jesus, Yahshua blessed me to have this idea, and I'm gonna try to be careful as I can, but I'm still gonna go in. I realized something. And you see my page, you got Boyce Watkins on the far right, Ice Cube after that, Black Dot after that, and Roland Martin after that. Okay, I should have put Diddy on here too. But check this out, I realized something. For all these black people, and I ain't saying whether they informative or not, helpful or not, but in the positions that they're in, like I tell y'all all the time, they're going to have to give up a lot. When you get to them top ranking positions, especially somebody like Cube, who got hundreds of millions of dollars trying to play the game he playing, you have to tread lightly. And then plus you can't piss nobody off. And then plus you going to have to do a lot of give and take whether you want to or not. And I'm going to say it to you like this. You see the title. This is what black people in this country don't realize. For all you Negroes who want to stay here so bad, that's talking about, oh, you helped build this land. And I don't see how niggas talk like that. If you believe in God, you should know better than that. You don't keep nothing when you leave this earth. God forbid anytime soon, but when you leave this earth, you don't keep nothing. You don't own nothing, you not owed nothing. Period. But what y'all niggas need to understand, in order for you as black people, like you see my title, in order for us to really get something in here, we're going to have to be willing to sell our souls for it. Believe that. If you think the reason why Asians are doing good because they're just hardworking people and they all 100% good people, you mistaken. If you think Irish, Italians, Arabs, Jamaicans, Russians, Haitians, Islanders, Native Americans that still exist, if you think the reason why they have what they have is because white people were good enough to give it to them because they fought for it, or Jewish people, get mad all you want. This for my people. I don't care who get mad. If they take this down from YouTube, they take it down. I put it back up. Oh well. If you think all these people have something in this country because they just work for it, you a fool. Real shit. You know why? I'm going to tell you something. Every race that I just named, and y'all know what I'm talking about, Hispanics as well. Every race that I named, if you look at it in totality, a lot of them voted for 45. So what does that tell you? A lot of them voted Republican. What does that tell you? They said that Hispanics had a huge turnout voting Republicans. Even though we know 45 was dissing the hell out of them. All Mexico do is send us they criminals. Even though a lot of these people, the majority of them, if not almost all of them, are leaving on their own without permission, without a green card, without whatever. And you mean to tell me you're going to say Mexico is sending them? And Hispanics still voted like that? Look how he disrespected Puerto Rico, and Puerto Rico is part of the U.S., and look how he disrespected them. All these Hispanic people voted for 45 like that still? Look at all this trash. He talks about immigrants. Look how he disrespected Asia. The Kung flu. And a lot of Asians still was voting for him. Y'all peep gang, listen what I'm telling you. The reason, and Arabs and all that, all them people, the San Negroes, you know what racist white people call them. Do you think all of these people, right, that get disrespected, like black people do, would still vote for a Republican or still be successful in this country if they weren't willing to sell their souls? That's what y'all black people gonna have to realize. What we mess up is this. Because I can't do it. Me personally, I can't do it. I don't mind putting more time and effort into getting what's mine, to earn resources and stuff, God willing, to give back to my people, my family, my son, and my community, and my people in general in the world, here in the world, period. I'm just not. I got too much morals and principles to and do my best to pray and be righteous. I can't do it. But for all you Negroes who want so much from this country, I tell you like this: you can't do both. You can't be righteous and evil and think that's gonna work. For all the niggas that's out here in the streets doing the dirt that they do, and then turn around and try to complain with regular black people who trying to get it, honestly, that ain't gonna work. For all you black people, right, that honestly think you're gonna be a part of this country by doing it the right way, you a fool. For all the black people that I went back and forth with on YouTube channels and comments, and I'm slowing down on that. Cause if you say something stupid, I'm gonna just end it like, well, hey, you just a coon. You a fool. Oh, my family been here since the 1700s. They owe us. They don't owe you nothing. And they tell you they ain't gonna give you nothing. You see senators come out and publicly say we ain't got nothing to do with what my bloodline did to you. Even if they bloodline, all these big companies and corporations that been here since the 1800s that was taking advantage of slavery, Jim Crow, abolition to whatever, segregation, will come out and tell you they ain't got nothing to do with what happened to you niggas. This is what you got to understand. For all you niggas that get in your feelings when something happened to you, when something happened to our people, this is why I say me and my partner HD is different. We trying to work hard, but in a righteous way to help people and not step on no toes to get it. But for all you niggas you Negroes that want to get it like that, I'm telling you now, you got to sell your soul. Because the only way you going to get it, you going to have to get out your feelings about what they do to your people. You have to get out your feelings about conspiracy theories. You have to get out your feelings about what's been stolen from you and your peoples in order to get to it. It don't matter if good black people go down. You have to get out your feelings. For all the niggas who talk trash about Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, George Floyd, okay, cool. But guess what? You have to get out your feelings about conspiracy theories. You have to get out your feelings about whatever you talking about and focus on the goal and the task at hand to get what you really want for your people if you care for it. Because I'm going to tell you now, the only reason why all these other races are doing better than us because they sell each other out. Real shit. Not all of them, but overall they do. For whatever community you want to name, overall they do. Because look at it. Look at all the stuff that they say. And, I was thinking about this earlier. Look at all the stuff they say about every race. Right? No matter what race it is. But they doing better than black people. They go through it too. The Jewish community had to deal with the Holocaust. Native Americans had to deal with genocide. Italians, Irish, and Russians had to deal with disrespect because they was immigrants. They called them poor and all that. They had to still keep going regardless of how the disrespect they got. And they had to turn their backs on a lot of people. Now, me and my partner's like, hey, if it's certain people that's hurting innocent children, people in the community, then they got to go. But a lot of these communities, even though they was fighting for you, they still turned their back on them. For all the Hispanics that voted like they did for 45, turning their backs on the other ones who is just like, yo, I'm just trying to do whatever to stay in this country and have a better life, send back to my family or whatever. The majority of them crapped on them. So all you black people, for Boyce Watkins talking that trash about it's okay with the talking to the right and all that, and he don't want to talk about other parties, Black Dot 2, Roland Martin Cube, all these people that don't want to talk to independent parties and just left and right paradigms. The only way y'all gonna get respect for being nigga is you sell out. Because you don't want to have nothing. You don't want to fight for the chance for us to have our own. That's why me and my partner keep talking the way we do and doing all these shows like we do, because we talking about having our own. But for all y'all other ones that want to keep talking to the right or left, you got to sell your soul. For all the ones that's worried about all this other stuff, you need to be focused on the task at hand. If you really for your people, then really be for your people and understand what it is. Whether you got a checkered past or not, if somebody's trying to do what's righteous and change their life, if something happened to them, God forbid, you can't turn around and say, oh, well, they deserve, they shouldn't have been XYZ, like your past perfect. You can't do that. Now, if you do that, then you need to be like the rest of these coons that's on my page right now. And I'm sad to even call Black Dot that because he try to get people to think. But if all he talking about is the left and right, then he cooning. I mean, I would pray for him to wake up even more so than when he thinks he's woke. Because what do any of these people going to help you? They talk all this trash, but you got to give them something in return for them to help you. They're not just throwing this knowledge out there free. They're getting paid off of it. And I ain't mad at you, do your business. I ain't mad at that. But if you mean to tell me the only thing you looking at is left and right and not real economic powers, and you got Dr. Claude Anderson in your, right there next to you, come on, man, you cooning. Period. Even Dr. Claude Anderson told boys, hey, the right don't respect black people because they look at us as like weak. We not evil as them, so they look at us like we weak. He listened to like he agreeing, but you still want to talk about that. You gonna have Angela Stanton King on your why? So the young Pharaoh, he was talking to her too. What does that tell y'all? Boys talk all this stuff about the mass incarceration. You don't think the Republicans support that too? Come on, man, be smarter than that. The Republicans support that too. White people in general support that. Be for real. If they got the majority of the finances and the wealth in this country, what would make you think they don't support the police and all this and against defunding the police and militarizing the police and all that? You an idiot. You foolish if you believe that. For all you niggas that really think this country owe you something, you better get ready to sell your soul, bruh, and toot your booty hole up. Because that's the only way you're going to get something from this country. You're going to be willing to turn your back on your people and stop acting like we really matter. You can only be worried about the black people that feel like you do or the niggas that feel like you do and willing to sell their soul to it. Point blank, period. That's the only way you're going to get something in this country, bro. Believe that. Believe that. You see, at the same time, they disrespect every race in this country. They disrespect their own race. And the only reason why people are doing better than black people is because, respectfully, overall, we don't want to sell our souls to get something. That's why you only have token blacks here and there. Because overall, black people, and I thank God for that, we don't want to sell out to get something. But that's why you have a few blacks that do. Like a Brandon Tatum, Candace Owens, Larry Elder. They don't mind. Tommy Sowell, they don't mind selling their soul for a couple dollars. That's why they all married to somebody white that get it. That let them do whatever. Oh, it's a game. So they cool with it. They don't mind it. They want to be white anyways. They're not proud to be or happy with who they are. That's why they sell out like that. But I just had to go on my rant for a little bit. A lot of you may not like it. I don't care. It's the truth. If you honestly think that just because your forefathers came here from a different country and blase squaze, you had this for all these hundreds of years, and they owe you and they gonna give you something, they're not gonna give you nothing until you ready to play the game. Simple as that. This your boy JT, opposite from the Northern Light. Share, comment, and subscribe. Lord forgive me for cussing and all that going in like I did. Jesus forgive me, Yahshua. But I had to keep it real with y'all. So I get back at y'all again. Chill.